My man. Right on. Hey guys, we're back. We are going to fire Trojan up today. Make sure he runs. Probably knowing my luck after what was going on with McNugget's carburetor. I don't know, I've got different bolts in this one. So we're gonna fire it up and then probably do a little bit of work. I've got some stuff I gotta do at home, so we won't drive it today, but we will in this video. How about that? So hopefully tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna start taking the control arm out of Teresa's car, and then anyway, so all right, cool. I'm gonna put some air in the tire, and then we need some water. So let me get to it. We've put some water in it, and it has a little fuel in it. So I guess at this point, we can go ahead and see what's what. See how bad it is, and how bad everything is. Let's turn the fuel pump on. Okay, we got some. There we go. Got a little fuel to it. Fuel pressure gauge. There you go. So let's give the regulator a tap. See if he'll fire up. got it jacked up. I cannot even remember where I got these control arms. They're also polyurethane in the back, and they're solid and up front. I didn't know that. So, they also have sway bar mount. I didn't know that either. So anyway, we're gonna have one and that'll where we can at least drive it, and then we can order the stuff to fix the one that's broken, and we'll figure it all out at that point. But anyway, I know this is like working myself in a circle, but I want to make sure that I know what I want to order when I order it. So anyway, all right, let me get the wrenches on it. All right, here's what I think we're going to do. I'm not a fan of the bushings. I've got some urethane bushings that I can cut to fit, because these are actually kind of worn out. But I'll just take that heim joint off and use it on the other arm, so it'd be just like it was, and then I'll just have to get something for this. Like I say, if we're gonna just put this in just to drive anyway, so just be able to drive it and maybe take it to the track. I don't really know yet, but we like a hand puppet. I just washed him up a little bit, so he was really dirty. There's a lot, obviously it's a little rough looking, but so if we do have to go to a larger bolt size for Trojan, then we'll just order those. If not, we'll just order another set and put this back together and put it back in her car. So basically all I need is that, and the spacers, of course. So that works out. Instead of having just to put this whole piece in, I'll just, do it the other way. So anyway, but that is a job for tomorrow. I've got something I gotta do at home, so I gotta head home and take care of that before Teresa gets home. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the next clip. That is what was getting us home, guys. This is what got us home. It's a little smaller than that, that's no bueno. So anyway, we're going to replace it. We forgot our drill, and the drill in Bruce's the shop. Bruce retired, and the new guy, he's not much on keeping stuff charged up or anything, so we can't we're gonna drill out and go with the bigger bolts, but don't have a drill. So I'm gonna take the control arm home, the one I got out, and go ahead and drill it out. I should probably just go ahead and pull the other one too, and I can just drill them both and be done with it. And then tomorrow I'll drill the control arm brackets out and stuff and put it all together. So yeah, or whatever, we'll figure it out. Big bolt life, yay. All right, we're back at the facility with our big bolted, for the most part, control arm. We actually remembered to bring timing light too. So full disclosure, in the true substandard 5.0 Tussin world, we did not drill this side. We changed the bolts. It had factory bolts in it. We put better bolts in it, but we didn't drill them. I just said, you know what, I don't want to. So hopefully those will hold up. And now we just gotta bolt this back together. Then we can put some tires on it and drive it around a little bit. The weather's very cloudy. It's like it was kind of supposed to rain today. It's like 50-60% chance, but so far it hasn't. So hopefully it'll hold out. But man, it's a little humid. Anyway, let me get that bolted in, and then we can take it for a test drive. Woo! We got it all bolted in, but whew, I'm not gonna lie, that was a job. Like I say, that torque box did not come through 100% unscathed. When, like I say, when it broke the bolt and pulled, it kind of tugged on the inside of it a little bit, and so getting the spacers and stuff back in there was, we had to get a little creative, to bend some stuff, but it all worked out. We got it all bolted together in a very substandard way. Let's see what we got. I'm sure somebody was yelling, "Take the CARB hat off." good news is I have another battery. Son of a... Trojan, what are you doing? Another battery. Trojan horse, people's champion, take 2. Good Lord. Well, that's disappointing. And it's time for me to head home, so we'll work on it tomorrow afternoon. That's a double do strike. Phew, man, my shoulder hurts. Getting old. Okay, it's the next day. Also, I'm wearing my Choppers shirt. I've had this shirt since like, I don't know, 2000, 2001. Anyway, not that anyone cares. I know he doesn't. But while I was last night, our issue like with the carburetor. Okay, when I first started the car up, when I first started it, I had to make the regulators tend to stick at times, so you give them a tap, everything's fine. Regulator was really high, so I tapped it, it wouldn't go down. So I made a fuel pressure adjustment, and I had to make like a big swing to get the fuel pressure to come down, which at the time I should have known something right then, but I'm like, whatever. So now with it running, you know, it acts weird, so like that. I think maybe the fuel filter might be plugged. So, because the gauge is before the second filter. There's a filter coming out of the tank. There's a filter before it goes in the car. So, I'm gonna start with the filter and see what we got there, and then we'll see what we're at. We'll also charge the battery up, so good on us. Look at us. So, we also have a test and tune this Sunday, and if I've got this thing ready, you know, we had a little water leak too that I think we have cured. I think the little radiator hose is just a little bit loose. Maybe I had loosened it up in preparation of doing something else. I don't know. It seemed a little loose, but we're not. I moved the car so in case we dripped anything, we'd see it, but I don't see anything. Also, we have a test and tune coming up Sunday. So if we got the car ready, we're gonna take it. One other thing I'm gonna do is probably tomorrow, I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna bring my my welder, and I'm gonna throw a little slag a little metal around in the torque box area a little bit. And I found a longer bolt that I'm gonna take that control arm back apart, and I'm gonna put this longer bolt in so I can do a little washer stack on it, just for surface area. So I don't have one on there now, and the more I thought about it, the more I didn't like the thought of it being at the track. Now, just driving around here, it'd be fine, but at the track, because I did washer these up just to give it a little bit of extra surface area. So anyway, let me get to work. See you guys next clip. Yeah, we might be onto something with this. Holy mackerel. I don't even know how I was getting fuel up there. That old school Holly blue pump, that son of a gun's putting in work, dude. I know a lot of people hate these little brass filters, But somehow or another, Chevrolet or General Motors managed to make, 450 horsepower or so with 454 LS6 Chevelles with a little bitty brass filter in a freaking quadrijet. So I don't know. I don't know why they're that terrible. Feel free to completely lose your mind. Oh. Let's see what this looks like. Huh. Oh yeah, wow. Save the carburetor, baby. It's pretty rough looking, so I do not have, I don't think, any parts or anything. Wow. Wow, that ain't no joke. All right, well, let me clean it out, blow it out. Good to go, baby. Sweet. I'm gonna do something for our, I'm gonna do something for the thumbnail. And then also, I didn't even two-step it, crap. People's champion is back. What do you think there, partner? All right, I know not a lot of driving. I just, don't want to waste the gas, and not right this minute. And shifted fine, Dr. Fear. You know that you don't want none of me in this car. Now, I didn't say that. I'm just kidding. I don't want to jinx myself. just as soon as I say you don't want none of me in this car, I'll go out there and miss every gear in it. So I didn't say nothing. I'm sorry. I apologize. Stay humble, but stay hungry. Yeah, I put that on just for the thumbnail. It looks completely audacious, on the whole thing. It's as wannabe as McNugget is with the wing. I mean, I don't know what kind of signal this sends. Hey guys, I run, like 590s, 6.0s. Well, my bad, I run 720s, but hey, a guy can dream, right? So I just set it on there. It's too bad it weighs like 30 pounds too, that sucks. But I just think it looks cool. And I'm probably not gonna leave it on. I just wanted to put it on for the thumbnail. We're not fast enough to qualify for that. You guys tell me, do you like the hood on it? I know it looks crazy. I know most people don't like it, or probably won't like it because it's so outlandish looking or whatever. But I do it for reaction. I don't hate it. The car's not really fast enough to have it. But at the same time, and the main thing I don't like is that it's kind of heavy. So anyway, we'll probably run with no hood and the Lexan scoop. We got to re-drill one scoop, our cheap one, because plenum's cocked, so the scoop would be pointing that way, which would look a little weird. So we got to do that. But anyway, pretty good. We're going to come out tomorrow, and I'm going to, like I say, try and glue a little metal or just make it look like I tried on the one torque box. Maybe I'll see how much I end up doing. But I'm definitely changing that bolt, washing it up. So anyway, I'm starting to get, like my mojo on some of the other projects. Because McNugget, I'm like, hey, I love McNugget now. I think it looks awesome. I just understand it's going to take me a little bit of time to get it going, and before I can race it. And I technically don't really have anything to race except for the FLTD, and I don't like bringing it out unless the weather's really right and stuff like that. And that's not right now. It's like, God, it's probably got to be almost 90 degrees. The humidity's out the roof. So getting Trojan back up and running so we can take him to the track a little bit is nice. And then we're also going to work on Rob some while we kind of got things going. Just start picking away at him, because I did tell Rob that I would get this thing in the 7s this year. And like I said, we're running out of year, so we gotta get the freaking work. So anyway, I know a lot of talking, don't care. You can just fast forward through it, but you miss all the valuable information. So yeah, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Hold on, don't go nowhere. Like I was saying, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you, and we wouldn't want to. But especially, hold that, brother. Thanks for watching. And until next time on the substandard leader in box body videos, 1-year-only Lincolns, Ford drag vans, and the home of the Trojan horse. And as always, fighting good fight against Dr. Fear. Y'all just saw that. Y'all was bear witness to that, church. We'll see you guys next video. A Mountain Dew's kicking in.